The double bass, I think it's one of the most versatile instruments on the planet. Whenever I'm playing, I try to get the sound that has the most resonance. So it's not just one single sound, it's a pitch that has a lot of ring, a lot of color. I'm a big believer in having really strong basics. We spend a lot of time working on just the really detailed aspects of holding the bow, using your arm, being aware of a person's body and your weight, and all of that translates into getting the sound that you want. The bass department likes to think that we are kind of on the forefront of bass pedagogy. Violin and cello pedagogy has been developed for a long time, and bass pedagogy has been changing. People like Francois Rabath and Edgar Meyer have come up with new fingering systems, new ways of getting around the instrument that are really important. We like to draw from those newer sources as well as from some of the old technical sources. Alan's playing the Carmen Fantasy by Frank Proto. Frank Proto is a former bassist in the Cincinnati Symphony, and he's also a composer, but he grew up playing jazz in Brooklyn, and so you can hear a lot of the harmonies. For the double bass player here at Oberlin, there are a lot of different opportunities, ranging from one of the oldest and best early music programs in the country. I've sent some of my students to go learn how to play the viola da gamba, to discover the sounds of the gut strings, how they respond differently from our steel strings. There are also amazing opportunities to play contemporary music, and the orchestral program here is one of the finest. I find that with my students, there are some things that I'm working on in common with everybody. And so it's really helpful to get together in a group because the students learn from each other as well as from me. And if I'm singling out someone, if we're working on something in the class, the others can learn from watching and listening to that. There's a lot that we do with open strings and harmonics so that we take the left hand away and can really focus on the finer aspects of the bow arm. I love teaching at Oberlin. My favorite lessons are when my students come in and they ask me questions, and I can tell that they're alive with curiosity so that we can have a dialogue together. And so it's not just me saying, do this, do this, do this, that I'm trying to help a student discover the best way that they work, and I'm guiding them in that direction.